An Indiana veteran suffering from weak knees, shaky wrists, and bad dreams now says he has a new nightmare.
The VA confirms the personal documents, including Social Security numbers of 4 veterans, were left out in the open in a federal building. Hi, teammates Bennett Haeberle is here to explain how it happened. And Bennett, you just heard from the VA again this morning.
That's right, Dave. We did get some new information today, but the VA still cannot explain how this happened, how the information of 4 veterans was left exposed for 2 to 3 days at the Cleveland Federal Building. The agency is now offering to help, but for Indiana vets like Bob Ildefonso, whose medical claim we learned today is still in the appeals process, he says it feels like another empty promise.
I'm very proud of it because it means freedom.
It's not the jacket.
This one here, I'm really proud of.
Or the awards.
I got this one back in 1968.
That make the man. Bob Ildefonso will tell you 30 years at Grissom Air Force Base earned him his identity.
I saved 2 B-58s and 6 crew members from dying.
An identity that's now been compromised. In a letter sent by the VA, Bob was told documents containing his Social Security number and those of 3 other vets were left unattended at the Cleveland Federal Building.
Somebody could have picked it up. Took pictures of everything.
So do you feel violated?
Oh yes, I feel very violated.
With this security breach, we have to worry about, I have to check everything.
The VA acknowledged the error and has offered to pay for free credit monitoring. But for Bob's wife, Virginia, it's just another hiccup in their long struggle to earn medical benefits that have so far been denied.
21 months, come on. 21 months is ludicrous.
Sometimes pouring a cup of coffee is a challenge he can't explain.
I don't know. It's sometimes I shake and then it's over.
Worse still, he says, the nightmares and depression that led his wife to hide their gun.
He just is not the person that I've always known.
To fully understand where Virginia thinks this started, we must go back to January of 1987 in a fiery Fulton County jet crash that claimed the life of a pilot. Bob was assigned to help with cleanup, and after discovering his friend's brain wasn't bad enough, Bob fell into the muck of a crater while attempting to remove debris, an incident that still plagues his nightmares.
I have this feeling of falling all the time. And what I get from the VA is, oh, it's just anxiety. Well, then do something for me.
Bob's medical claims are among more than 250,000 nationwide, the VA says have been pending for more than 4 months. A spokeswoman could not explain Bob's latest nightmare of how or why his personal information was left out in the open.
This here deal with the VA is scaring the living heck out of me. It really does. And with the world the way it is, I'm scared.
You can't legislate common sense. That's crazy. That should never have happened.
Indiana Congresswoman Jackie Walorski sits on the House Committee on Veterans Affairs. She plans to file a bill this month that seeks to overhaul how the VA protects information for veterans like Bob.
Send me a letter or have somebody come here in person and say, we have taken care of it, not to worry. But that's not going to happen.
Everybody's trying, but at what point is the trying going to stop and the action going to take place?
Bob's struggles lead him to say he's lost faith in the VA, but not his service or his country.
We fought for it, we got it, and we're going to keep it. And I'm proud.
In a statement provided to iTeammate, a VA spokeswoman says, in part, the VA takes the protection of veteran information seriously. This incident involved 4 veterans whose information was found in a public area within a government building. Now, if you're a veteran who thinks his or her information was compromised, the VA has a web page for you. We have that posted at this story at wishtv.com.
Concerning. So we know how long the records were left out.
Right, 2 to 3 days.
Where? I mean, was this on a desk? Was this out in the public?
That's still the mystery.
Okay.
Despite repeated emails, phone calls, even more today from the VA, we never heard back, and they have not explained thus far where exactly in the Cleveland Federal Building these documents were just out in the open.
All right, Bennett, thanks.
Sure.